You ready to go? See if we can get Jim on.
Do you want me to start?
I'm ready for you. Yep. Yes.
Messages from a submarine out in the Pacific Ocean somewhere. I'm hearing some things, but anyway, thank you. This is like a giant version of Hollywood Squares, but with friends. So it's pretty cool. I will apologize in advance because this is actually the first webinar that I'm speaking on. So anyway, I will do my best. So anyway, thank you all for joining us today. I hope everyone is safe and sound. I know there are people from, looking at Deepak and there are folks from China, there are folks from Mexico. I don't know who we have from Europe, but I think we have people from all over the world on this call. So it's pretty exciting, exciting for me. So I will introduce myself. I am Jim Chenevey. I am the president and CEO of Earthlite and Living Earth Crafts. And so with me today, leaders, I want you to say hello to Erica Coble, Vice President of Crafts, Feeney, Vice President of Living Earth Crafts, and Grodjesk, who is the founder and president of Tara Spa Therapy, and spa and wellness products for Earthlite. So they're going to be taking us through some of our product ideas to help you as you go about reopening your business during this time. I know that many of you are still on furlough, and I know that many of you are, thank you for attending this seminar, but I've also been on a number of other webinars regarding these topics of safety. And I wanted to say thank you, and that this is a testament to your commitment to your people. Being part of Living Earthlite is that this is a caregiver industry. And I know that in my conversations with many of you, that you're worried about the safety of your employees and your guests during this time, and what you can do to, to keep people safe. You've been working with families, your work teams, your industry friends, and all the frontline workers that are out there doing the good work. Also been worried. As you know, and this is where I spring into what we've been doing during our spring break. Clients, Earthlite and Living Earth Crafts was designated an essential business, which meant that we continued to build treatment tables and exam tables during the coronavirus. So we had the task in the last couple of months of trying to keep our skeleton crew safe. And we were very, very concerned about it. And there were a lot of things that we had to change in our business practices. I'm not going to go into any detail on them, but you can imagine that, our service teams went completely off site. We instituted a number of things that either you're doing now or you're about to be doing, which includes daily temperature testing, requiring masks, putting hand sanitizer everywhere, workstation spacing, lunch break staggering, cleaning protocols, and a lot of other things. And knock on wood, Living Earth Crafts didn't have any COVID-19 cases during this time. So I think it can be done. I just want to tell you, that. During the 2 months, first off, we were very proud. We had some customers out there that we've made custom tables for field hospitals, for the military, and different treatment tables that we make for some of our medical clients. And during this time, it was pretty exciting to see them deployed out in different areas where the flood of patients was overwhelming. And it was exciting for us to be participating in that. It was also, sort of beyond our surprise when it turned out that a pregnancy bolster that we have been making for years turned out to be probably the best proning device that was available on the market for allowing COVID-19 acute care patients to stay face down during their treatments. And it allowed a large number of people to stay off of the intubating that has such a high mortality rate. So we were really excited about when we found this doctor in New York who started Bolster and spread the word. And so our sewing department, we actually had to call everybody back from our sewing department, and we're going gangbusters in both of our factories to meet the demand for these cushions. We gave away more than, I know we gave away more than we could afford to give away during this time. But we got some pretty good press on the Today Show and with Anderson Cooper, and we got a couple of write-ups in the New York Times and some other places. So I know it inspired our team to keep going during this really dark time. So we were proud of doing that. You know, there's a fundamental challenge from COVID-19, and I think many of you know, our company's motto is healing humanity through touch. You know, we were founded by a massage therapist. It's in our core DNA. And, with social distancing and the things that have been coming up, we really felt like it was a fundamental challenge to what we represent and what we do, and our belief in the power of massage. So in the last couple of months, we've been thinking very hard about what is this going to look like, and how do we help massage therapists and spas navigate through this time until we can get on top of not just this coronavirus, but future potential pandemics that may come. And so we have some ideas. We've been talking to a lot of you. People have been helping us, and we have a number of products that we are going to that we're going to be talking to you about today. So here we are. We're getting ready, for better or for worse, to reopen our economy and our businesses. Bringing wellness practices to the world, and at the same time keeping your employees and your clients safe from harm. We want to do a little sharing with you about our thinking on that. We don't presume to have all the answers. Some of our products may be great and super helpful, and others may clank with a thud as we really get into practice. But we've been trying to think fast on our feet. We're trying to move and get it, because we're in this together. We want you to be able to go about your greater purpose, and we feel obviously we're vested in your success in doing what is the greater and bigger mission. So it's just a reminder that I know we're kind of managing this via the chat room and that, but we want to get your ideas. Obviously, we want your great ideas, but we also want your feedback on our products, and I can promise you that we will take this seriously and incorporate all the best thinking that we together can come up with. So at this point, what I want is hand you over to Blake, and they are going to take you through some of our new products to help keep everybody safe while you resume operations. Thanks.
Thanks, Jim.
Thanks, Jim.
So Erica and Blake, I'm going to do a screen share so that you can go through these slides. Here we go. So let me know, can you see that?
Yes, I can, yes.
Perfect.
Try to do that, see if that helps. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so hi everybody. Great to see everyone's faces and see your names here. Thanks so much for joining us from across the world. We really appreciate seeing everyone and having your participation here. So the first new product that we want to explain about is the Safeguard Treatment Shield. This is a protective barrier that inserts into the end of the treatment table. It covers the client's face and helps the technician to be safe as well. It's a silicone curved design, so the sides are curved really nicely for the technician to be able to get in really close to the client's face during a facial, brows, waxing, or massage, whether that technician is standing or on a stool. Ergonomics work for both applications there. Easily disinfectable. Again, it's a plexiglass, so it can be sanitized or just wiped down. It will fit into Living Earth Crafts, Earthlite, Oakworks, custom craft tables. That wood platform just inserts right into the end of those outlets. That shield slides right away from the platform itself. So easily stored when it's not in use and super easy to quickly pop to the table and remove. So this is probably one of our most exciting new products that we're getting a lot of traction on. We have tons on order right now. We're running a 3-week lead time on these while we build up our inventory, and we hope to get that lead time down a bit here in the near future. So this is, again, it's the Safeguard Treatment Shield. Super excited about this one, just keeping both that technician and the client safe during a multitude of treatments. Thanks, Lisa.
Great, thanks, Erica. And Blake, Jim, if you want to make any comments.
I think and Jim may have mentioned it, one of the things we were really conscious of bringing products to the market for the safety of our guests and staff, and also having to be able to be very affordable in the short term and long term, because as we all know, cash flow is going to be king, and it doesn't matter if it's CapEx dollars or if it's P&L dollars. The money's going to be coming from the same pot these days. So we're really looking at how we can create bundles and packages and products that meet the needs, and also meet the needs of the safety, and also meet the needs of the P&L of all our partners throughout the world. So, and this treatment shield is fantastic for that as well. And it kind of going along the lines with the next product, Tara, the Strata antimicrobial face pillow. This face pillow is very similar in the feel and the experience that we have, that you may have already purchased our Strata face pillow. The big difference that we kind of kicked it up a notch is finding a material, the Ultra Leather Pro, to have an antimicrobial medical grade fabric. So it just kind of enhances the safety of the experience using an EPA registered silver ion antimicrobial protection process that is produced, because anything that will get on with the microbial experience, this leather, this material will make it extremely safe. And of course, it doesn't go, you have to disinfect and sanitize and clean. However, you're going to, there's many processes that you can go through. You're going to put something over the top of this, either be a face cradle cover, or you'll see another product that we have that may be able to go on top of this, so you have that extra level of safety. Because as you know, in any type of a treatment, in a massage, body treatment, and beyond, having your face in the face cradle is going to be the closest and the most intimate part of a table that you're going to be on with your face in the face cradle. So we're really, you'll see, we've really kind of gone to the extra level of making sure that the products and the different types of materials we're using are ultra safe. And you can see, compared to the other face cradles, we have the minimized stitching, minimized Velcro on the back sides to make it really easier and quicker to clean and disinfect. You can see the stitching. Like our other face pillows, we have that baseball stitching that looks really, really nice, but we've gone to another level, making it much less stitching, so it's easier to clean. And with the enhanced medical grade fabric, and then with the antimicrobial protection, all that does not lessen the ultra luxurious feel that we've always had with our face pillows and upholstery. So it's a great addition to the new reopening protocol. And as Erica mentioned before, with the face shield, this face pillow will fit almost all standard platforms throughout there in the industry.
Great. Thanks, Blake. Next.
Okay, the Flexa cover for salon top tables. This is a really exciting product for us. Many of you had an upholstered cover that we've been selling for years for flat top tables and tilt top tables. So we just took this to the next level and designed a really special cover for the salon tops. So those salon top tables that have the additional cushioning systems, 4 inches or more, with the articulating tops, this special cover is going to fit those tables perfectly. There's some deep pocketed gussets along the sides here that you see. Those are special to attach right onto that frame. They're going to hug the underside of the frame. So where that top articulates and the back tilts up, those pockets grab onto that frame. So as you're adjusting the salon top during the treatments, it's really going to cozy up and stay tight onto that frame. It's not going to pop off. It's going to keep everything in place. So this is great, you guys, because it's going to protect those fleece pads. Everybody's got the fleece pads, and you've got table warmers and fleece table warmers, and you're wondering how you're going to clean those items that cannot be machine washed. So this is the answer. This tabletop cover is going to keep all of those things safe. It's we're offering it in our standard Nature Soft PU upholstery, and we're also offering an upgraded version in that Ultra Leather Pro upholstery as well. So back to the antimicrobial on that Ultra Leather Pro, that's just a really great feature of that, because it's got that bonding, molecular bonding, that's going to protect that cover. So you can sanitize this and disinfect it with more aggressive and harsher cleaners. I know we're all worried about that. So you might want to spring for that Ultra Leather Pro. It's a really nice, many of you are familiar with the Ultra Leather. This has got that same soft, luxurious, nice feeling and nice texture there also. So it's environmentally friendly, biodegradable, PVC free. We're really, really excited about this product. So again, it's going to work for most salon top tables in our industry. We have had, as Jim's talking about right now, we have had people test it. We've gotten some real feedback, and we're taking orders for these now. The guys are sewing them down in our factory. I've seen it myself. It's really great fit onto those salon top tables. So this is kind of, as I look at people reopening, this would definitely be at the top of my list. This with the shield would be at the top of my list for reopening a room and how you can protect that table.
Great. Thanks, Erica.
Sure.
All right, so now more onto the face pillow protection. And this is one of those a little bit more outside of the box. This is very, very new technology and very new to the industry, is having the stretch guard silicone face pillow cover. Again, it's going to elevate the protection of your clients, your guests, your staff, as you could put this silicone cover over the Strata face pillow with the Ultra Leather Pro, so you have even even more safe environment for your guests when they are prone and getting treatments in your spa. And it's disinfectable, chemical resistant. It's made 100% silicone rubber, so you can put it in the dishwasher. You can use very elevated level of chemicals to clean it, and it's very easily to wipe down. And again, the stretchy material will fit almost all crescent covers and crescent cushions out there in the industry. And the good thing about this, I mean, the challenge that I've heard from a lot of different webinars and Zoom calls and such is, are you going to, not that they would be disposable, but are you going to reuse it after your retreatment? Are you going to take it off and clean it somewhere else? So what type of par levels are you going to have for, again, the table covers, the face pillow covers and the like. The great thing about this one, you can clean this super quick and easy and be able to reuse it after every treatment. Not that you couldn't with other products, or not that you couldn't clean the strata face pillow and disinfect it in between each service, but having this extra level of protection and ease of use and cleanliness is a really great way to reopen your spa with. So I mean, this is new. It's coming right now, and I think it's going to be something that everybody's going to really enjoy and love having in the spa because of the ease and the seamless design is going to be very beneficial.
A couple things here to this point.
Go ahead, Jim.
Say that, you know, one of the challenges that we've felt, and this is the reason why this silicone cover is coming into existence, is, you know, because we're concerned about sustainability, we didn't want to just come up with these, you know, single-use tossable solutions to sanitation and that. And this thing is a natural. It'll be seamless. It's not going to be expensive, you know, so you don't have to, you know, worry if you do lose it. But they are washable. You know, you can wipe them down right there, and it felt good to kind of invest in the tooling for this product. We hope to have these in the marketplace, you know, by the middle of June. Right now, we're still finishing the tooling and getting the production run. They'll be here pretty quickly. So we like this product.
Okay.
Hey, Tara.
Yeah. Ready? Oh. Huh.
Yes. Are you ready? Go for it.
Yeah. Speaking of, so we've worked really hard to get a hand sanitizer out to everyone. And when we thought, oh, everyone is coming out with hand sanitizer, it's going to be a dime a dozen. What we found out was everyone needs it. It's been in great demand. The availability has been, for a lot of people looking to purchase, they've been having a hard time finding consistent supply chain for hand sanitizer. So we felt it was important to make that available to our customers. And this is an 80% alcohol solution. So it's sort of the highest level of alcohol content that is FDA registered, and it is CDC and World Health Organization recommended. This formula is. So you will see hand sanitizers on the market at 62% alcohol content, some at 70, 75, and so on. We decided to go top of the line with the 80%. That makes it a liquid consistency. So it is, we describe it as a liquid spray. So it's a mister, and it evaporates very quickly. So there's no sticky residue, doesn't lay tacky on the skin at all. It's very light and very effective. So we're really proud of this. We're really happy with it. And we're getting great feedback so far. I've been testing it out the last few days with my local spa peeps here, Laura Davidson from Pebble Beach Spa, Chris Hilburn from Moon Acres and Calistoga Ranch, and so on. So anyway, we're really pleased with this. It's available in bulk gallons, of course, and then we have 8-ounce size refillable bottles. And we also, through Tara Therapy, have this available for private label in 1-ounce sizes, 1 to 2-ounce sizes for private label as welcome gifts and amenity use and things like that. Okay. Anyone else want to comment, chime in on that? Erica, Blake, Jim? I'll go to the next.
Pricing, we've got some great pricing on that product.
Yes, and well, this is the MSRP that you see right there. So correct. Thanks, Erica, for pointing that out.
On the hand sanitizer. So first off, it's going to be critical for everyone, as it was for us. We actually, when the shutdown first started, we had to actually formulate our own hand sanitizer. And we feel that this is not just a temporary product for us, that it will be part of our product line, you know, for years to come. And we're looking forward to some of the innovations and the things that Tara will be able to do as we move forward in terms of the formulations for this product, because we think it's going to be a critical part of the protocols for massage therapists into the future. Very exciting there.
Thanks, Jim. Erica, you want to, or Blake?
Okay. Yeah, so Jim touched on the prone bolster. So originally designed as our pregnancy bolster, but has quickly made its way into the medical market here. Still obviously would work for pregnancy massage as well. But we've really seen a surge in the hospital and clinical market here for aiding in the assistance of recovering from the coronavirus and other respiratory issues. Tara's got some good ideas about some breathing treatments and some things that maybe this can make a bigger impact in the spa market for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, should I comment on that just briefly? Okay, yeah. And Blake also, we got pretty excited about the possibilities of how this prone comfort bolster could be used in a spa experience. We were both imagining if you had a restorative yoga class and you could finish the session, not just with Shavasana, but at prone position for breath awareness exercise. You know, right now we're very conscientious about where our breath is going and wearing masks and so on, but we also need to remember the importance of lung health and respiratory system resilience. And so part of a wellness program would be ensuring that the respiratory tract is healthy, decongested, and fully expansive with breath awareness exercises. So when the medical doctors made us aware of how important this prone position was for full expansion of the lungs, the backside of the lungs, it was a great reminder that this position we can use in some kind of a wellness program. So I got very excited about those possibilities, whether it's one-on-one sessions or it's small, very small groups, properly physically distanced, and so on. Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Okay, anything else? Okay, great. So now the table cover.
And this is a product that we've had for a very long time. This is this professional table cover. Can fit our most portable tables, all of our Earthlite tables out there, Earthlite portable tables with the nature soft fabric. It's water and chemical resistance. So you can, this again, as Erica mentioned earlier, it's very important now to be able to have that table cover or a table cover to be able to go over the top of the table to envelop the fleece or the table warmer or any type of other comfort that you have on your table, just so you don't have to have multiple table warmers in a treatment when you're out and about. If you're a massage therapist going into an in-room massage, or if you're a massage therapist going to somebody's home. So this is something that will keep it nice and safe and easy to clean and use. And again, the minimal stitching for easy disinfection. And then just ongoing to best practice, a table cover as we've sold it and used it, and people have used it in the past, and it just really does extend the life of the table. And it's just a good practice, especially if it's a mobile, portable situation, to be able to get in and out of the four walls of your spa, and you're going to hospitality suites, or you're going onto a cliff overlooking the ocean. Something like this is just great to have, no matter what, pre or post COVID. And then of course the snug tight elastic covers makes a really nice tight fit, so it looks like it's meant to be there. So it's fantastic. And you can see as Erica had mentioned before, I believe there's two kinds. There's the flat, and then there's the tilt. If you order the flat for a tilt, you're going to have some challenges. So make sure if you're ordering for a flat, a tilt, or a salon top, you're going to need the right cover to meet the needs of your therapist in operation, because you don't want it to pop off during a treatment. So, but these are fantastic. We've been making them for a while, and this is something that really would benefit your portable tables moving forward.
Great, thanks.
Before we move on, I want to differentiate between these two products, because I think it's important to understand the difference. So if you have a flat top table with no tilt or anything, we definitely recommend this cover. If you have a tilt, there's a two-piece version that works very well for it, especially like with Aloras and our Earthlite line. But if you have a salon top table that articulates both in the back section and the foot section, that's when we recommend going with the Flexa cover. So they are different, and we just want you to be aware of that.
Great. Thanks, Jim. Stool covers.
Okay, so again, another product that we've had for quite some time. It just kind of is a little bit more relevant now these days. It's just an upholstered stool cover, so that will fit right onto any stools that you're using out there in the market that are between actually 15 also. It'll fit those 15-inch stools as well, just not as tightly as it will fit on the 16 to 18-inch stools. Easily disinfectable and just a nice way to protect that stool. The double bottle holster is another product that we've had for quite some time. Now it's maybe a little more relevant as we've got our liquid hand sanitizer. So if you're not ordering the spray bottles, you may put some hand sanitizer in one of those pump bottles in that double oil holster. The oil or cream in one, and then possibly hand sanitizer in the other. I've seen a lot of guys in our factory walking around with these, sanitizing their hands as they go along making tables. So we know it works for that purpose.
Right. The bolster covers and the Bolster.
And again, I think as Erica just mentioned, this product we've had for a while, and now it's even more relevant to have to extend the life of your bolsters, but also now having that cover, so it's easy to disinfect. And when it's it's made with the heavy duty water and chemical resistant upholstery, this is a great tool to use in your treatment rooms right now, as you have probably in the past, but now it's a little bit more relevant with the COVID issue. So this is the Bolster cover is perfect for your treatment room.
Okay, our flannels and microfiber covers. So many of you are familiar with these also. We've got our 2 packs of flannels that we've been selling for years, and our microfiber fitted flannel covers as well. Both of them are designed to fit on our Strata face pillows, as well as our regular standard face pillows. Basically, really any crescent cushion that's out there in the market, these products can fit on those. They can be machine washed, and they're super durable. Flannel bolster covers is the other thing. They come in a variety of sizes, one color, but if you just like that nice soft feel, pick up some flannel bolster covers and protect those bolsters even more.
Great.
And then the last product here is another product we've had for a while, and as Jim had mentioned earlier, a lot of the products we've just developed in response to the COVID is something that is going to be reusable, cleanable, not disposable. But we've always had these disposable face cradle covers for people out in the field doing chair massage, or even it all depends. Everybody has their own level of safety, how they want to deal with certain scenarios. So we've had these for a while, but we have a great option, so you don't have to have a disposable cover. But if you need it, this is something that's really great. The medical grade fiber, hypoallergenic, and it really has a nice snug fit, looks really nice. So this is something that for certain people, especially if you're potentially out in the field doing some chair massage or other types of treatments, this might be a good option for you.
Yeah, and I'm all for a cover on a cover.
Cover on a cover on a cover.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, right. Great. Thanks. So do you guys want to make any comments while I shift the screens?
No, just that Blake and I are here. We're here to help you guys. Most of you have our contact information. If you don't, send us a message here. We've got all of these products are available now, and we might be shipping a little bit later on some of those products that are in development, but reach out if you need any more information. And as Tara mentioned, we'll stick on this call for as long as anybody wants to hang out and ask any more pointed questions. We'll hang out with you guys.
Great. I'm going to shift the screen for a second, if you just bear with me, and we'll go over some Tara COVID response. There we go. Okay. Can you see that, Erica? Is that good?
Yes.
Okay, and if you guys can help manage the chat box while I'm doing this, that would be terrific. So I think when all of this hit, you know, it took me a while. I was kind of in shock. I was on my way to the natural products industry March 4th through 6th, and a training at Terranea at Sharon Holtz's spa on CBD treatment program. And then all of a sudden everything came to a standstill. And for me, having traveled so much, as many of you, you know, I was home maybe 3 to 5 days out of the month total. And so my pattern came to a screeching halt. So it took a while, but before the all of your spas started closing, I know that many of the spa directors were scrambling, like, what are we going to do? How are we going to respond to this? And so I got a huge request for immune boosting. We've always had an immune boosting program, and I had always focused on it during winter season in my Staying Healthy Through the Seasons program. It was winter wellness, staying warm, boosting immunity. And so I pulled up those protocols and I revamped them. And I always felt immune boosting was important all year round, of course. And so it was a matter of just bringing it to the forefront. And so started revamping the immune booster protocols and also some of the products that go with it. And I'll go into that in a moment. The LEC team just mentioned our hand sanitizer, and that was very important for us, just first and foremost, to have that available and have it be part of our product lineup, but also within Tara Spa Therapy, our capability to do private label and having flexibility with minimums. This has had great appeal to top hotel and resort properties. So there it is. So as I mentioned, some of the products that I have brought to the forefront are formulas that I had already. I have reformulated my immune booster body and massage oil, but I've always had the immune booster bath salts. Many years ago, it was called colds and flu, and I changed it to immune booster a number of years ago, again, because I wanted to advocate for resilient immune systems all year round. One of the new products that we're launching is a Eucalyptus steam spray, a shower mist. And I know you've seen those in the market, and many of you have incorporated them into your retail programs. And I felt that this was really important now because so many people are staying home, right? And they're trying to create their home spa experiences and their wellness at home. And so I felt that with all the steam rooms closing down, and I know spa directors are saying they don't even know when that will ever reopen, I think more important than ever before is to be able to create your own aromatherapy steam. And why is that important? Not just for it smells good and it's relaxing, but really it's about respiratory system health. And so using pure essential oil, we use organic, of course, but this is very important for the respiratory system. And so it's not just about the pretty scent, but it's really about respiratory health. We've had our CBD collection that was launched over 2 years ago, and I know many of you do have CBD programs. I put that on this list of recommendations when we're focusing more than ever before on wellness, because CBD is so important for restoring homeostasis on a cellular level. So not only do we use it for muscle aches and pains, but we use it for stress and anxiety and sleep issues, insomnia, trauma. So many people are experiencing trauma from what is going on, from the unknowns, the uncertainties. And so I feel that CBD is an important part to retain in your program as you're streamlining your menus and simplifying them. I don't think CBD goes away. I don't think Ayurveda goes away, maybe some of the treatments and how they're performed, but Ayurveda is a holistic healing system indigenous to India, as most of you know. And if we are really looking seriously at how we are expressing wellness and advocating wellness lifestyle, because ultimately it is the state of the host, they say, that is impacted by virus and microbes and bacteria and so on. So it is the health of the host that we really are looking at now more than ever before. I can't say that enough, but Ayurveda is at the roots of a holistic health lifestyle. So that doesn't go away. And of course, wellness intentions and focuses in the various massages. I'm just going to touch on, I'm not going to go into this in full detail, but I put this slide up because I wanted to just remind you, so many spas, as they're facing their reopening, and I'm working with a Northern California spa group of about 35 spas represented from Napa, Sonoma, down to Monterey, Carmel. And they've done some amazing work. And I've also met with the Cabo spa directors, about 38 spas represented there. And of course, iSpa's done some great work in generating documents and guidelines and checklists for reopening. What has come up as one of the top 3 concerns is obviously staff safety. And when you bring your teams on, them coming back and how they're feeling, and are they feeling safe to come to work and perform their job. Guest safety, of course, and sanitization, of course, but also menu re-engineering. We know we're streamlining the menus. We know that some of the treatments are going away for now, some forever, but coming back to some real basics. I wanted to just mention bath menus because more and more spas are looking at having services in the privacy and the safety and comfort of the guest rooms, so that they're not interacting with more people that way. It's very private. The room has been cleaned properly. And I just want to remind you about bath programs, because if your baths are being cleaned properly and sanitized and disinfected, bath is a great way to extend spa, we know, taking the waters, of course, but without the hands-on skin-to-skin contact that some people are a little bit intimidated by right now. So extending into bath programs, I think, is really important in room, in the guest room, and to take home. So I wanted to mention that. I also have been asked about hand cleansing rituals, and we have protocols and can customize very simple, beautiful hand cleansing rituals so that it is done in, obviously, in the spa ambiance and not so harsh. Hand and foot rituals, so again, just things that can be done poolside in open air environments. That has come up, especially in Northern California with the good climate that we have, how important any services that can be conducted in open air environment. And then, of course, the immune booster, which I mentioned already. I also wanted to mention that specialty body work is very important, and that I offer virtual training in this, and that would be Traeger work or working on the side of the body, so that you have a little bit more versatility. If masks are mandated in some spas, then how does the guest wear a mask comfortably face down? We've discussed that at LEC and how we can resolve that issue, but I wanted to resurrect side work. A lot of therapists have not been trained in side body work. It comes from structural body work, and there's some great things that you can do on the sides of the body that give you a little bit more diversity and versatility. And then, of course, sheet masks, things that can be applied to the face without hands-on technique, or a guest can do it yourself, or it can be something done in the in-room situation. So there's just so many options that are a little bit less technical intensive, but still extending spa experience. So I just, and I will mention Chakra N. It's a tool that I really love. It's like a poultice type shape, but it's ceramic, so easily disinfected, and it has far infrared and gemstone technology in it. So you can do a whole massage with that almost hands off. I wanted to remind you about our blending bar. This is what I showed at iSpa. We got an incredible response for the blending bar, but I wanted to bring it up again to you visually because this is a reminder that you can set this up. And this one has open bottles, and of course it can be restructured with our closed bottles and droppers, but all of the bottles can be disinfected and wiped down, and the blending can be done as a do-it-yourself for the guest, or it can be done by an attendant or therapist so that it's all hands off for the guest. So there's two different ways to set this up, but it's again creating a wellness experience that is not so skin to skin and so touch intensive. And I think this will be important in the range of services that are available for those people that do feel a little bit more cautious about getting the hands-on work right away. So we were looking at this before. So many resorts were interested in creating and extending these experiences, these wellness experiences, but I think now more than ever before, this is really, really relevant. It's just, these are just visual reminders. No, you don't want to stick your hands dipping into the gemstones, but you can do that with a tweezer or a spoon, and you can set it up in a way that it's still a beautiful experience for the guest, but it's not a high touch experience. You all remember my wellness intentions, and again, everyone is talking about how we get more wellness focused. This is not just jumping on the bandwagon right now. You all know that this has been in the DNA of our company, Tara Spa Therapy, since its inception, but this is the reminder that we need to take a serious look at what is going on. Yes, we're happy to get the doors open and to start businesses up again, but there are so many concerns and cautions, and are people feeling safe? But they're walking in with a lot of stress, a lot of trauma, a lot of anxiety, even more than ever before. And so how do we address that in a way that isn't just about the pampering, but is really about addressing the nervous system and the I was going to say the neurotransmission from the brain to the rest of the body, out of fight or flight into restoration and recovery mode. So yes, we can take the wellness concept, and still with the wellness box sets, you can still have this as an in-room gift for the guest, another way to extend an experience that's not so hands-on intensive. And I developed these more substantial wellness at home kits. So on focusing on areas of concern, the common area of concern right now, immune boosting, stress and anxiety, and sleep, of course, deep rest. But I created these more substantial kits so that it isn't just about a little trial size, but it's about what you do every day, and it's about incorporating it in at home or in the privacy of the guest room. So it depends on how you set up that program. But I really think advocating, you know, that ongoing practice is so important. And in our spa businesses, we need this because the volume of services, the treatments that you're actually conducting is going to be cut significantly. So how can we generate revenue and extend the wellness, you know, lifestyle advocacy? I believe it's wellness at home. We have two programs, Wellness Delivered to Your Door, and that is either in the hotel room. I started this, I believe, over 10 years ago. Wellness Delivered to Your Door was a way, if you did get a massage in the spa and you chose your wellness intention, you would have your wellness kit delivered to your guest room, and that is what you would be using through the course of your stay or to take home. You know, these ideas have always been great, but again, I think they're more critical at this point in time. And then the drop ship program, which many brands have done, and it's a wonderful thing, but it's up to the spa to help market it, and we can help you, but you need to market it, and we provide you the marketing assets. So you have all the information and photographs for a program where your guests can shop the Tara Spa website and choose any of the home spa products, and not only do they get a preferred discount, but you get 25% payback for any of their purchases, so that you can generate revenue even when your doors are not open, right? And drop ship directly to your guest's home. I think this is very, very important. I'm excited that other brands are doing it, but as I said, it's a partnership where we help you market the program so that your spa clientele is shopping on your, you know, for spa, wellness, home care. And then, as I said, delivered to the guest room is the other option. So once the hotels are open and your spa is open, then you can deliver these products. We've talked about, in Northern California Spa Group, we've talked about in-room amenity programs that are spa focused, but we don't want people handling the products, but they can shop a menu of spa products on an iPad, and those can be delivered to their door, presented in their room ahead of time. And just a reminder, I released a immune boosting newsletter when this all happened. I released it back in March, but it's available to you and your staff for just tips and some ideas like that are very helpful at this time. Focus more on immune resilience and things like self-massage, which is rooted in Ayurveda, how we can encourage people to take care of themselves. So I would love for you to, if you did not get that, I'd love to make sure that you have that. And then very, very quickly, yes, of course, training is available online. It always has been with me. And we're happy to set up customized programs for your team. And I also do regularly scheduled webinars for training online. And this is what I was going to say very, very quickly. I wanted to give you a preview. A few of you have seen this in advance, but I wanted to give you a preview of the Tara rebrand, and so that we can get your response to it. Just to give you an idea, this is an example of our bath salts, and I'm just going to scroll through these really quickly. I found that the slides got lost a little bit, but bath salts, diffuser oils, essential oils. Yeah, some of the slides are missing. Our Herbal Ease, and an example of different collections, different wellness collections. This one happens to be Loving. So just wanted to give you a little preview on that. We had planned to launch it second quarter, and of course, because of what's happened with the pandemic, there's been a delay. I'm hoping to target the last quarter of this year as businesses hopefully pick up a bit. And of course, this is available for dropship programs and wellness at home. So that's it on this end. And I want to give a chance for question and answer for LEC side and Tara Spa Therapy. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to do a stop share so we can get back to that. And we'll do speaker views. And there's been a few questions in the chat box. Erica, have you seen?
Yeah, I've taken care of the questions. Tara, everybody loves the rebrand. They love the new look. So
oh, great. Wonderful. Yay.
Yeah, lots of comments on that.
That's awesome. That's great. Any other questions and comments? Jim, do you want to share closing comments?
I just want to say thank you to everybody, and we're looking forward to more feedback on the products. If you have further thoughts or ideas, they're always welcome. And we wish everybody the best as you move forward with reopening and getting business restarted.
I'm going to unmute everyone. We have just a moment. I'll unmute you all. And, we want to just, everyone's been doing a lot of Zoom calls and different webinars, learning a lot of information's been flying around. But I think one of the silver linings in this virtual situation we're in is that we're able to see each other and come together like this without having to travel the world and across country right now, and just to be able to do this and see your faces and see your smiles and laugh together. Thank goodness that we have this platform to be able to do it on. So I'm going to, I think I unmuted most of you, but I just want to say I'm going to put my hands together in namaste and gratitude for all of you and our spa community. We love you all so much, and we thank you for your support. And as Jim said, we welcome your feedback. We want your input. We want your questions. And so this conversation will continue. We're going to stay on the call. Anyone that wants to hang out with us for a little bit and chat about some of the features, the supplies that we were showing is great, or you just want to stay on to connect for a moment is fine. Thank you.
Yeah, namaskar, as they say in India. So it's a form of greeting as well as a form of thank you. So I'm glad that you did that at the end. And I must say, I must congratulate Jim and Erica and the whole team at LEC for the direction that they've taken, and you know, the question that I asked in Sanitizer and the fact that they're trying to build something that is very different. I think that's the whole approach that needs to be taken by all of us in the industry. And my kudos to them and all strength for the efforts that you're putting in.
Thank you, Deepak.